Hi guys, it's Fred here, and in today's video I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about how I developed lower back pain and what you can gain from this, how you can fix your lower back pain from the experience I had and what I did to fix mine. So to start off with, when did I get it? How did it develop? When I was younger, when I was 15, 16, I played a lot of football and I started going to the gym and lifting weights. And during this time, 1 to 2 years in, so again, I was 15, 16, 17, I started to develop flare-ups and spasms in my lower back. Now, this definitely wasn't to do with the football. It was definitely related to lifting weights in the gym. Now, it wasn't just because I was picking up weights and that was causing my lower back pain. It wasn't anything to do with form, so to speak. It was this idea that is going around all the time at the moment about posture, and every exercise we do in the gym, exactly like I was told when I went to the gym, because I didn't really know much at the time, was all the exercises we do, we have our shoulders down and back. So we have our shoulders retracted and we're pinned back in this position and our back is in extension. Our back is tense. It's not relaxed. It's an extension. Now, what was the issue with this? Well, I went into the football club gym, or I went to train with mates and friends. And what exercises would we do? We'd go in, we'd do bench press, we'd do squats, we'd do deadlifts. Then we do things like rows, all that sort of stuff that you typically do when you're younger, to try and get big, try and get massive. And the problem with all of these is, with the bench press, shoulders are pinned on the bench. In the squat, you're told shoulders down and back to create like a shelf for the bar to sit on. With the deadlift, shoulders down and back, so you got a nice, strong, flat back. We don't want the back to round. Heaven forbid it round in the deadlift. And then even when you're sitting on machines, it's like, don't let your shoulder round forward. Don't let slouch over. Always, even with a row, be really strict with the form. And the problem with all of this is that your shoulder blades are actually designed to scoop around your rib cage and move forward. That's why they've been rolled forward. They're designed to do that. So the problem is, and the problem that I had was that because I was told this in the gym, I did all my gym exercises like this. It then also translated to everything I was doing in day-to-day life, subconsciously. So in everyday life, when I was sat in school, when I was sat at home doing work, when I was sat on the sofa, I couldn't relax. I would be bolt upright to make sure that I had a good posture. I wasn't slouching. And so shoulders down and back. So my erectors, my lower back muscles, and my whole back was just on all the time. No wonder I had lower back pain, because my lower back was the only thing that was doing any of the work. Because then I would go into the gym, I'd be extended, and like on all the exercises, my lower back is just doing everything. Which is why, like, for the most part of my early training career, I had like no glute development at all. Because with things like deadlifts, I was just using my lower back, which again isn't inherently a bad thing, but the reason behind it is bad. Shoulders down and back all the time. So I never got into a rounded position, even in day-to-day life. And that carryover is more important, because most people spend 3 or 4 hours in the gym per week. But actually what you're doing day to day for those 10 to 12 hours that you're awake is way more important. And if you're told a particular posture or position is the god tier posture, or the posture you have to have, or certain postures are bad, then you will listen to that. And that's exactly what I did when I was younger. I was stuck in this upright position all the time, not knowing. I thought this was amazing, not knowing it was really detrimental to my lower back pain. And the thing that actually unlocked the lower back pain and stopped me getting it was, I think I saw something on Instagram about the function of the shoulder blades, and I saw people doing exercise, and I saw people doing sports that were like people rounding over, like jiu-jitsu and things like that. And I was like, well, if our body's designed to do it, like, why are we being told to have shoulders down and back all the time? It's wrong. And that concept, it wasn't an exercise. It wasn't some like magical exercise that I did for 5 minutes. It was the concept, and the theory. And then that allowed me to relax in everyday life and slouch on the sofa, which was okay, and slouch and be in different positions. And then also in the gym, I did exercises then where I was letting my shoulders round forward, I was letting myself slouch. But more importantly, in everyday life, I was chilling out and letting my erectors have some time to just relax. And I was actually creating some curves through my upper back and like rounding more, which again is then taking more pressure off the lower back. I wasn't bothered about a particular posture or position. I was way less stressed about it. And it was something as simple as that. There was no magical exercise. Wasn't anything like that. It was this broader concept that people need to understand. And again, it's so important with any injury, but particularly lower back pain, what people tell you and what you're telling people. Make sure you actually have some evidence or some sort of credibility behind what you're telling people, because the people who told me that, which were more than likely, I think, yeah, it was PTs at the football club in the gym, or it might even be in a physio. I don't know. Physios aren't like, they don't know everything. So it could have been a physio, could have been a PT. When they said, they're talking about postures, position, shoulders back and down, like that simple thing that someone tells you, that can have such a profound impact on how you move as a whole. It's huge. Like it impacts you so significantly psychologically. And then that put me in a huge amount of pain for like 2-3 years with my lower back. And I was trying to do all the exercises I could. Like I was doing dead bugs. I was doing the McGill Big 3, even though that's rubbish. I was doing like some quite, like standardized lower back exercises, and I wasn't getting anywhere. And it's because even if I was doing the best lower back exercises in the world or the best rehab exercises for that area, that's only a few hours a week. Whereas the rest of the time I was still sat bolt upright, not letting my back relax. So I hope you found that concept useful, because that was huge for me. Let your shoulder blades scoot forward. Let your mid and upper back round. Be in different postures, be in different positions. No one posture or position is a good thing. If you're interested in what I do at FCR with online injury rehab and you want some more specific advice about your injury, just book a free injury assessment via the link in the description.